Hi and welcome to my channel. If you're interested in gel printing, bookmaking, embroidery or mixed media, you have come to the right channel, so very welcome. My name is Lisbeth and I'm a Danish mixed media abstract artist. This fall I have been given some face-to-face classes in gel printing, and some of the students were totally beginners, so we started from scratch. My experience after doing the classes is you can talk and talk and talk, but it's much better to show and do. This resulted in this big stack of papers. And some of them isn't very exciting, but that is what it is. To get rid of some of all the papers, I have decided to do a big random collage. Afterwards, I will mark make on it, stamp on it, and doodle on it. And the last thing I will do is to take my viewfinder and find some places here in this big collage to make some finished small pieces. Hopefully there will be a couple so they can be a small series, because I've been using the same papers all over here. So, but let the fun begin. For the demonstration in this video, my substrate is 300 GSM watercolor paper, and it is 35 by 55 centimeters. I can't do any bigger substrate here because I'm filming with my phone and I can get it up higher. But you can use as big as a substrate as you like. One thing to consider is the bigger collages you want to make, the bigger substrate and perhaps the bigger pieces you can need, that you can do when you make the collages. But you can also go smaller if you want to work small, then use smaller pieces of paper. There are so many things you can choose between when you are doing the collages, or the collage. You can also decide if you want to go geometric. That means you are doing squares, rectangles and stripes and so on. Or you want to do it organic, then you rip all kinds of figures and glue them down. You can also decide if you want to have torn edges or straight edges, or a mix. That's up to you. There's really many different ways you can do this. Sorry. So here is my big stack of prints from the 2 classes I've been giving. And then I have also taken a couple of pages or prints from my last jelly printing session with gold leaves and micro powders and metallic pigments and so on, to have a little bling bling in the collage. So, and I think I have decided to tear my edges and to try to make them more organic. I very often do the grid way and go this and this and this very straight. And to challenge myself a little, I think I will try to be a little geometric if I can. And I have a juicy glue stick here, and I will just, it doesn't matter if that comes glue out here, because it will be covered. And then I will just go up here in the corner. I don't know if you can see me up there, but yeah, you hardly can see that, but I will be working my way down here. So And I try to not think very much beside that. Contrast is good. If you have a big piece of paper sitting on your substrate, choose a smaller piece of paper to put beside it. If you have a light color, put some dark colors on. So that contrast is good in this kind of way of working. Like this. I think this stack of papers is enough for I don't know how many collages. But it's nice to have something to choose between. And I don't mind that this edge is straight, because I know I will cover it with the next layer or the next piece of paper. You could also, if you would like, take some old text, some old book pages and put that in your collage if you want some text. This was not glued on very well, so I just like this. Yeah. And what else can we do? Perhaps it would be nice with some small black crosses. And this one. Perhaps better there. Like this. Perhaps put this here, like there. And again, I don't mind that's a straight edge there, because I will cover it up. But I think you can see what I'm doing, so I will work a little further and be back. As you can see, I have been working a little here, and there's some really bright colors I have chosen here to use, but that was because of the papers I have been jelly printing on in the classes. So I will work a little further here. Yeah. Put this one up there. Even though I think I have a lot of papers, when you start working, I think, oh, I was missing this and I was missing that, but I don't think it is right. I think I have enough. I have this really bright green here. That must be good for your eyes, this green. Yeah, perhaps there. So I am not taking such a big piece. But you can see I just place papers each to each other, or next to each other. And I think this one here is also a nice paper. And sometimes they just are a little too small because there's a white place there. So that is too much the same. Perhaps it is good there. I think that's like this. Yeah, and I will work a little more and be back. So I only miss this last piece here, and I will glue that on. I think like this. And you can see it buckles a little, the paper, but when I'm done it doesn't matter because I have cut some smaller pieces out. And if it bothers you, you can always spray it or mist it from the back side and put it under some heavy books, and it will be as good as new and flat. So like this. You can also cut the edges clean if you want to, but it doesn't matter because again I'm going to find smaller places here I like and will cut them out. So even though I think I have been gluing and tearing and gluing and tearing, and it took at least an hour or an hour and a half to do this, I have a bunch of papers still. So there could be too many more of these big collages here. So when I look at it now, I think I want to give it some stamping with black and white. And I have taken my small jelly plate, and I will use that as a stamp pad. And then I will take, I think I will start with my black. Whoops, yeah, that happens. Let me dry it off here. And put some black paint here on my jelly plate and roll it out. And then I have, this is the inside of it has been tape, I think, masking tape or artist tape around it. So I will just squeeze it in here, and then I will put it some places. And it doesn't matter if they're not are perfect. That doesn't bother me. And then again. And I always like to have some of them going outside the paper, so it isn't a full circle. So like this. also. Yeah, I think that is enough with the big one. And then I have a small lid of some kind. And there was one already, so I think I'll just put them there. And perhaps and you can see I do it totally random. But I would like to do them in pairs or in threes. I think that looks nice. Yeah, anywhere else? Yeah, I think that's good. I will clean that and put my white paint on. This was from cleaning up my jelly plate, gel plate. So now I'll take some white paint, and the black here is dry, so that's fine. Der prøver låget i det. Yeah, and again I will put the blob here. And not to be only doing circles, I have this square lid here. See if that works. Yeah, it did. Sorry if I'm out of frame, but this piece of paper is a little too big for being in frame. Yeah, that wasn't much. I think I'm nearly there. You could easily overdo it, and that's not the point. So let me put one there. Yeah, I think that is fine. And again, I will clean this and be back. Yeah, this was from cleaning my jelly plate. So this is also a nice print you can save. But I don't think I will stamp any more on this big collage before, and I won't do anything more to it before I have cut it up. And you can use what is called a viewfinder, and it is simply like two L shapes you cut out of a piece of another paper. And you can do like this, and then you can find places you think looks exciting. And there are many ways you can find places where you think it looks nice. So it can take a little while to find where the places you like most are. Yeah. But this is the way you use it. And remember, you can, instead of me turning all this around, you don't have to do it vertical or horizontal. You can also do it like this, or yeah, find the places you like with the viewfinder. It's a very nice tool, and it is quite inexpensive to make such a tool. But I know here, I think I have these board mats, I think they are called. And I think I will use this. So the whole piece is, the whole mat is 20 centimeters and the hole here inside is 14. So if I cut 14.5 and by 14.5 centimeters, I know it will be enough to put it behind there without it's falling out of the hole. So now is the question, where do I want the places to be? It's quite busy, this one, this big collage. So there's a lot of things going on. But in fact, I think I like it here, and I like it looking. This is the bottom and looking up this way here. When I look at this, I'm standing up right now, so that is an option. So I can make some small marks just here in the corners. Like this. So that was one option. And I think I will start cutting it out, because then it is away and I can look at it at the right way and see if I can find somewhere else I think will look nice with this one. So I will take, here I have my big cutting mat here, and I will try to be in frame. And then I have my knife, and the marks were there, and if I just give it a couple of centimeters, half a centimeter more, I don't think that would be enough. And don't move your knife until you have seen that it is cut. And I will do the same here. The marks are here, and I'll go a little higher up, and then I will go this way. And this way, and see if a little more. Like this. And now it is there. And then I will take my mat and place it under here. And that looks quite different. I think I don't want to see this gray there, or green gray. I would like to have it there, but you can fiddle a lot with this. But that's the way I do it. I will find some more places and show them to you when I have cut them out. So here they are. I got 4 of these 14 by 14 collages out of the big collage, and I think they look nice together, and I can show you here one by one what they look like. I can perhaps zoom a little in here. Yeah, like this, and that looks quite nice. It looks quite confusing and a lot of noise and a lot of going on when you have your big paper with all the collage on. When you cut them down like this and find the right spots, they can really be nice collages. This one here, and this one. And I have tried to get a little of the black and white crosses on all four here, so I can see they fit together, and also because of the black or white rings or squares. Yeah. And I do myself that favor, I put a little mark on the back so I can see what I have been thinking. And here's this one. But I will take some pictures and put it at the end of the video. And the last one here. Yeah. So 4 of these, but there was still more on the paper left, so I cut these 3 small ones out here. Also, they are 10 by they are 11 by 11 now, but they are 10 by 10 when I put them in a mat like this. And I thought that they work very good, these small ones, I think. But again, I'm always into the small things. I don't seldom do very big things. This one and the last one. Yeah, like this, yeah. So I'm quite satisfied. Besides that, there's a lot of strips and snips and bobs and bits left, and they will go in my bin. But these 2 I think I will give to my hubby as bookmarks. He reads a lot, so that would be nice for that. I hope I have given you some inspiration to use up some of all your gelly prints. Even though I have done this and many other things, I still had tons of gelly prints, but that's the way my life is going to be, I think. But about framing, if you don't have these mats, you can also glue them to cradle boards or stretch canvases. And for instance, if you have a stretched canvas and you put on 20 by 20 centimeters, and this is 14 by 14 centimeters, you can paint your stretched canvas in the color you think looks nice with your collage and glue it on, and then you would have a nice frame around your collage. That is the way you also can frame your things. Yeah, I don't think I have much more to say in this video, but if you like it, please give it a thumbs up and perhaps consider subscribing my little Danish channel. That would be very helpful for me. But take care, be creative. Until next time. Bye bye.